The following program contains strong language, sexual situations, and alcohol abuse. So, if you're easily offended, you may wish to consider listening to anything but Slater's podcast. Viewer discretion advised.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm scared, kind of.
That is so sweet. And thick. Rick, did you put that on? That was fun.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys have a whole
We've
new
progressed.
thing.
Yeah.
You got
yeah.
the thing in the background.
We're not fucking around.
Last time I sat there was no art. I'm happy. This is disgusting.
It's really bad. It's really bad. Wow. Whew.
That
It's like
is
a
really
bottle of
gross.
fucking jizz.
I'm sorry.
Look at this. Look
That's
at this
my bad.
cloudy.
I did that to us.
This is Shoshika Bai.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can.
There was no accent.
You put a lot of effort into that.
Shoshika Bai. Rick.
Okay.
Rick.
Sorry. The end of that
How
was.
do you say it? How do you say it, Rick? You don't know. Lies. All right. Well, it's unfiltered sake, like
It's really sweet.
like Tori and I, unfiltered.
I
For
like
unfiltered sake,
that. Unfiltered ladies.
silky mild.
Okay.
Ugh, I wonder what like.
You know, if I was sipping this with like a hand roll at a sushi bar, I would not hate it, but it is very sweet. I do think we should have bought the more expensive one, and that's on me. I should have listened to my gut. Anything that's cheap is usually kind of sweet. They gotta make up for the poor quality.
I'm cheap and I'm pretty sweet. Right? Oh, shake well.
We shook it.
I'm gonna shake it some more. Maybe it'll taste better. But it's not that bad. It also says on the back it's got a cool little
I cannot take
it's
it
a
out
shake
of that.
weight.
That is so sweet.
Okay.
Anyways, we chose
well.
sake because no one had chosen it yet.
Yeah, and it sounded good in theory, and now we're really regretting it. But you know what? It's fine. It says room temperature is excellent to serve
It's
it
hot
as.
in here.
And then it says warm, not
should drink it
recommended.
fast. Well, because some people have hot. Sometimes I'll get hot sake on a cold day. I like hot sake.
Yeah, hot sake's the shit. I was gonna say tits, but I held back.
Why?
I don't know, because I've been doing it so much lately.
Oh, we did say tits a lot.
I
That was a callback that I missed. I was like, why?
why is she saying
Why would you say it?
tits? I did it when
But you
I
say it a certain way.
yeah
Tits.
the tits.
There you go.
It's the tits. I'm gonna
That
start.
would have stuck. If you had said it like that, then I would have been like, there's the callback.
Yep, I'm gonna make merch and just have it.
You need to do
the
more
tits.
with don't tell.
Don't
fuck?
tell anyone. Tell anyone but.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell anyone but.
I know.
You
I
gotta
know.
shout
Look at
that
you
out more.
plugging me on
Everybody
my show.
follow. If you're listening to this, you better be following Tell Anyone But, because it is Slater's, I don't want to say cartoons.
Yeah,
What do you
it's
call
it's soft porn.
It's Slater's soft porn, and it is doodles.
Yeah,
But they are the shit.
Only
and they are
crayons.
really cool. And I think it could be really big. And
it could. I just haven't put any effort into it.
I know, and I'm gonna stab you until you do it, because it's very good and it's cool and it's impressive. Like, do you just freehand that?
Yeah, I just whatever, like the Josh Allen one that I made. I
So
did that
cool.
obviously for the game's RIP bills. And yeah, I don't know. Just you just saw my explore page.
When
and
did
how
you start it? Yeah,
sexual
you're
it
a
is.
sexual person.
So I get.
I mean, you have like the Karma Sutra book on your bedside table.
yeah, I
You're
do.
like the sexual version of me. Like, I like watching like food videos
Yep.
and like, but
You're like,
then-
I like food porn.
I
and
like-
I'm like, I like porn.
Yeah, and I'm like, hell, go off, sis. I could use more of that in my life, but I don't know. Growing up, my parents were very sheltered with all that stuff, so I'm kind of like,
Really?
yeah. I mean, I'm an adult. I like,
Yeah.
But like, I just am like, I have this like visceral, not aversion, but I'm kind of like, oh, gee golly,
oh, you better cover up.
my. But like, I don't know.
Those are your tits.
But like, I love your art. It's so cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So the person we have on that's boasting me up and also threatening to stab me.
Oh, we haven't even introed me.
Is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Tory
Slater's
Cole.
high out of her mind, so this might be.
Okay.
Do I need a host?
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's me, Tori Cole. Yeah.
She gets a standing ovation. I just get fucking
I'm
Lil
back.
Jon.
I mean, I've already been here, so any of your loyal listeners
Yes.
will be like, we didn't need an intro for Tori.
Yeah, they know your voice.
They know me.
They know you from
They know sober me.
They know sober Tori. So last time Tori was on Shotcast, I made an exception because she's cool, and I just did Monster energy drinks and like a couple other
We picked a
energy
few to
drinks.
make it fun.
Yeah.
Keep it interesting.
Honestly, yeah, I was fucking revved up after that. I was ready to hit the
I
town.
don't even know what I did after. I probably went home and like folded laundry.
I think I just fucking went home and
cool.
stared at myself in the shower, shaking. I'm like super sensitive to any like uppers.
Caffeine. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
See,
caffeine.
I could drink
Adderall.
like 5 cups of coffee a day.
Really?
Yeah. I
Dude.
like to have at least 2. It's like my treat.
That's my little treat.
I love a
Well,
little
coffee.
treat.
Yeah, every time you're on the road
I love coffee.
and you're doing the tour things. Tori's tour.
Well, it's Troy's tour. but-
Yeah, we don't. Troy Bond. Who knows? Who is that?
It's my tour. He just closes for me.
He's a closer.
He's a closer.
Yeah, but that's about it. He opens doors.
That's funny.
And then he
I'm gonna
closes.
use that.
Yeah.
Write
Write that down. Tori also has a
Troy
handy dandy notebook that
closes for me.
she's gonna write down
I'm gonna use that on
ideas.
stage. Hey, thanks for coming to my show. I mean, I know the closer gets a little more time, but whatever.
Yeah, they get it. You know, openers are usually better than the headliners anyway.
That's what they say.
Yeah, they are.
Because
So
you
just
gotta
stay there.
hustle still. You can't just be like, oh,
Yeah,
I
like I
made
got
it.
this.
Yeah.
I got this in the bag. I saw Ari Shafir's taping like over summer, I think it was.
mm-hmm.
And it's the one where he has all the candles lit in the
Mhm.
background, like literally 5,000 fucking candles.
Romantic.
I'm like, dude, this
Interesting.
is and he's just like, he got up there and he's like, it's hot as fuck. And I was like, dude, yeah, what did you think? And I thought they were fake candles because I was like, no way, they're real.
Yeah.
Like that's a
They were
severe
real.
fire hazard. Yeah, no, they were real. They're real.
Interesting
And he
choice,
got out and he's
Ari.
like, what the fuck? He's like, why'd I pick this? I'm Jewish. And he was burning up there, which was his opening.
well, see,
And I was like, yeah.
I hate a planted joke,
Yeah.
Like
He
the
did
people-
it all just for that line.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, like when people wear certain clothes, they're like, why am I dressed like a painter? It's like, you put it on.
Yeah, you literally looked
You
in the
put it
mirror
on.
and you're like, this is it.
Like I wore like a Nike, it had like, I don't know how to describe, like parachute arms.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
looked like a lesbian gym teacher, and I put it on, and I was like, I could say that, but then it'll be like, okay.
But then I must embody
You're
lesbian
like
gym
sick
teacher.
joke. Like,
Yeah.
like, okay, were you like, did you like write the joke for like, did you find that
No.
for the joke? You know, it's like,
Yeah.
it feels hacky to
I
me.
hate that. Especially like it's so weird because I was doing some A/B testing for being female comics like we were
Mhm.
talking earlier, and I was like, all right, if I like just dress like normal, chill, because I usually we both
You
like
looked
dress
hot
down.
this weekend.
Really?
Yeah,
Where?
in your Instagram story, you had like a crop top on.
I was like, where? That's not me.
You always look hot, but I saw a story on Instagram
Oh.
where you had the midriff out.
Yeah.
So I totally get that. I think as a female comic, we're constantly playing this game of like hot or chill girl. Or
Yeah.
Because you don't want. And also, it's a whole thing of like when someone's on stage, let's say like they're showing off their stomach, or like I'm looking at camel. I'm looking for all the cracks and crevices.
Yeah.
You know, I'm distracted as
Yeah.
a regular person.
Yeah.
And so as you get in the minds of the audience, you're like, well, what are they looking at?
Yeah.
I mean, you looked amazing, and I would honestly
Stop
wear a
looking
crop-
at my belly button.
right? It's like my third eye. I'm like, I would wear a crop top more often if I was more confident. And I've worn shirts that like show my stomach a little bit, but
yeah.
it's a whole thing. To
It
your
is
point, the
it
A/B
is a whole
testing.
thing.
Like
Yeah.
what is your takeaway?
I
thus
did.
far?
I haven't done too many rounds of it yet.
Okay.
So I still am collecting data,
Okay. How did it go in your
Um,
crop top?
but that one went really well. And I'm like, God damn it. But the
Yeah.
crowd was, I feel like there was more females in the crowd than males.
So yeah, I will say as a
So-
woman, as a female comic, I get more LOLs from the ladies. I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. There's
Resonates
more.
more. My set, I think, is just more.
Yeah. I think there's more solidarity. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's that fucking edible.
I'll
Solidarity.
sound like that in 3 more of these things. So.
Oh my God. Yeah. Our fucking jizz milk. It's
I'm
gonna be
oddly looking forward to it again, but it was because it's sweet, and I think the human brain is like, oh, sugar.
Sugar, I like
And
it.
I'm also a recovering alcoholic.
yeah.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah,
fine.
well-
I'm fine. I'm fine. Did I want another shot after I took it? Maybe, but
I know, same. I was like, how much until the shot clock goes off?
Right? I actually need this in my real life if I am, because you're like, oh, no. Every like 1 an hour is like a legit, they say.
Well, yeah, this is like
that's
4
healthy,
or 5
right.
an hour.
Right, but
healthy.
we're not, this is for
the
content.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? That's actually a great idea. I wish I could have somebody
in real life.
Yeah, like at the bar, the bartender.
Just tell the bartender, hey man, I'm coming off of a few DUIs.
I just escaped prison.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much time I have.
Man, yeah, like just help me out.
But I gotta only do a shot.
Or be like, hey man, will you just charge me triple for all the drinks? Like, don't ask any questions.
Yeah, they would definitely do that,
right?
Yeah,
that's a good tactic where you're like, can I get another? And they're like, yeah, that'll be $40. Like, never mind.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I get drunk and I'm like, I'm rich, bitch.
Same.
And I'm like, who else wants a shot?
I gotta do that joke again. I had a joke about not giving a fuck about anything. When I drink, I'm like,
that's
I don't
my life.
Like I have this bit where one time. I was so hammered at a bar that I was walking around the bar holding the straw.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, I said this in Florida. That was my first time I ever did that joke, but I literally wandered this bar just holding a straw.
Oh, it went over really well.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you. And I only told that joke that one time. Well, and then I go, what am I, a bag?
Yeah.
And that one guy burst out laughing, but it was dead silent. And
I
was
like
that joke was for you.
I was dying. I love when you make like a random connection with like someone in the crowd.
Right?
Usually in the front because you can't fucking see shit past that.
He lost it though. And I was like,
did he?
I love
Was
you.
he the one with the orange lanyard?
Maybe.
Because there was one guy
one white dude in the front that was just all
and
about
he was
it.
just ear to ear. Like he was just happy to be there.
And he was high out of his mind.
Yeah, maybe. But that's what I like because there's nothing worse than people in the crowd who like are refusing to laugh, you know, like they're just like make me, and I'm like, dude, why are you?
There was a bunch of those in Wisconsin this weekend.
Really?
It was tough.
They're just like, because then you gotta work uphill, you know, more than normal.
Yeah,
when we're all trying to meet on like steady ground, like
and you're like, well, what's gonna work, guys?
Yeah, I'm like, you want to get up here, bitch? I would love...
One girl came up to me after the show and goes, "How do you do it?" I was like, "Do I make it look hard?" Like.
How do you get
like,
up
that's
there?
just crazy. And I'm like, I don't know. You just get up there.
Yeah, just go.
Grab the mic.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to take a huge shit before,
but
my God. I power through.
Dude, that's happened to me.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah.
I'm very constipated, but right before a set, it's time.
Yeah.
I think it's because my heart rate goes up and my body's like, oh, now we're cooking.
I'm scaring the shit out of her. Get it out.
Scaring the shit out of myself.
Yeah, literally. You're fucking playing peekaboo with your asshole and you gotta go on.
It's the best feeling though when I do go before a set because then I'm like,
oh yeah,
perky.
Like now I'm not
free.
Full of shit.
I'm not anchored down.
I tell you guys exactly what I think.
It's like my favorite thing about stand-up comedy, actually.
I had IBS and then I did stand-up. That's what fixes it. Pepto-Bismol, get out of the way.
It does make you think about the mind-body connection more, though.
Yeah, it does. You know what? It really does. It really gets you connected to your asshole.
You're like, I would have liked to do this in the morning,
I know.
But my brain wasn't all nervous.
Yeah, what do you do on the road when you have to shit?
So I used to say, I'd use the lobby bathroom, you know? If you're with a significant other, pro tip, lobby bathrooms.
That's smart.
But now with Troy, after a year touring, I'm like, excuse me a minute. Like, I'll leave the door open, just let it rip. I don't even
bust
care.
It open.
There's no it's like we're at that point where it's just like, who cares? I don't care what he sees, thinks, hears.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. Yeah, he peed with the door open actually this weekend and he was like, oh, sorry, I thought you were Slater. And I was like, either way, I don't give a shit. I'm not coming over there.
Yo, well, yeah. You're like,
and
I'm not going to hold it for you.
I'm like, either way, I'm like, ew.
As long as you like
do
make
your
it
thing.
in the bowl, then we're good.
Oh, does he not at home?
No, he does.
He's gotten better. Kill him.
He's gotten better.
You're so patient. I'm kind of neurotic about my space.
Yeah.
I want things. He said we're like that in the same way. We're like, I like it clean. I like it organized.
Yeah.
And like he keeps it clean, but like it's like more of like a chaotic organization, and then it's madness, and then it's organized.
Yeah.
But I think he keeps it to his room. So
yeah. I mean, walking in his room is like a fucking black hole for nerds. And it's like a fucked up museum that got abandoned. And I'm just like, what? I should start charging people. Come on over. I'll put a little red rope in front of his door. Be like $20 to see how Troy Bond lives behind his door.
People would pay that.
People would.
You should start a Patreon and just charge people.
Yeah, I'll do it when
like OnlyFans.
When he's on the road.
Yeah.
So that you don't get to see him living in it. He doesn't know. I'm just pocketing it.
This.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'll have them come through the fire escape.
So smart. We gotta leverage his friendship.
Yeah. He would never notice if anything was like moved around either.
He might.
No. No shot, dude.
Shot. Okay.
No, you mean literally. I rearranged the entire living room.
You didn't notice?
And like he was probably home for maybe like 5 whole minutes before.
Am I excited about this?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
poor mine.
It's still frothy from the aggressive shaking.
Yeah, that was a lot. I shake weighted that bitch. That was silly of me. But I don't know what the fuck I was saying, man.
Shot number 2, guys.
Shot number 2 is occurring.
Do you have any structure to this podcast?
No.
Cool.
Can you tell?
I wanted to just know. I'm fast. I mean, I want to start my own pod. So
yeah. What are you gonna call it? You have a name?
I don't know. The more I beta test her to just say it out loud, everyone's like, okay, sick.
It's
Hot Takes with Tori.
Hot Takes with Tori.
But
yeah, we could do better.
All right.
Yeah, just because it's reminding me of Hot Ones.
I know it's gotta get fixed. Cheers,
Tori. Maybe we'll come up with a name by the end of this. All right.
I kind of like that idea. Like a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mine's more like sip.
Yeah, smell.
And honestly, it's kind of nice to sip. I might sip it a little.
Yeah, I don't think you're really supposed to do like full sake shots.
This is so sweet. I think I would throw up.
This is like a dessert sake.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know.
We should have asked our homie at, what's his name?
The wine and liquor place? John.
He's hot.
Oh, no, that's not John. John is also hot. He kind of looks like Ice Cube's
That guy
son.
was a good looking
Yeah,
dude.
He's hot too, and that's his brother. Yeah.
You gotta stop talking now.
I forgot. I know.
Brothers.
You guys are going to listen to this? John.
Oh, I forgot he says he listens.
Yeah.
If you're listening, I wasn't not into it.
Our hands touched when you gave us the sake bottle.
He was into I liked that he was into the
he was like, he was saying that he's, liquor stores are where people really just bear all, Like, if I worked at a liquor store, I would probably know everybody's
here comes Jenny again.
Secrets, yeah.
Buying her box of wine.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I was going in there, like, every other week for this and, like, buying a personal bottle of, like, random shit. Like, there was no consistency. Yeah, and it was always a personal. Funny. So I was like, I look like a fucking addict.
I bet they see Troy a lot.
They do. Yeah, the bodega guys do too. And they're always like, where is he? And I'm like, I'm a fucking person too, bitch. Where am I? Here, paying you good money. And I don't have as much as him. And then they give him like discounts on his fucking jewel pods.
That's the weird thing with celebrities. They get shit for free.
Yeah,
I'm
like, they don't need it.
Like, give me the designer sunglasses.
How much is this sake? The cheapest?
Give me the Celine bag.
Give me a Celine Dion. That's all I want. But yeah, I know. And then all the influencer shit gets mailed too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't need these eye patches. He loves those.
He loves those eye patches.
I said, I'm like, they're not doing anything for you.
You were there in Florida when I called him out on the eye patches on the road. And he goes, yeah, and you bring a steamer for your forehead. I was like, ouch.
I know. They were fucking straight hustling you up there. But
Troy said he wants to bring you next time up there. And I was like, please and thank you.
For the movie reviews?
Just for anything.
That happens for free all the time at the house. And I'm like, dude, I can't. Fucking Bond notes.
Well, remember, I was like, I like movies to silence.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, that's not what people are paying for, bitch.
I know.
And I thought that was a funny ad.
Did you notice the subtitles weren't working?
I was disassociating.
Yeah, you were fucking getting into the cunt waters. Cutwater, our new sponsor.
I needed those. I was like,
those were so good. I know. That's why I'm so happy you're back on sucking the cow's teat.
Yeah, because in and out, we're there.
I need a drinking buddy to understand.
I was fun sober.
Yeah, totally. That's why I didn't invite you back on.
I try to remember, like, I'm still cool. either way.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely cooler now, but like,
Yeah,
totally relate.
It's interesting. I mean, I've written a lot about sobriety and
Yeah.
getting back on the horse, and it's interesting.
Yeah, how is it? How's the transition going? Do you have a penis yet?
Not yet. I'm on the
That'll
tee, but I play this weird game of what if, or what my life would look like if I was on the sober path still.
Mm.
But overall, it's interesting. I think I've had more moments of deeper connection, not sexually, with drinking. Like there's something about drinking that brings a wall down, whether it's, you know, fabricated or not, that helps you connect with people. And it's interesting. I hate even saying that, because when I was sober, I was like, no, you can live a really, like, you know, fulfilled, obviously more than anything you can, but like there's micro moments when you're drinking with people that
you like connect on a more
Yes.
vulnerable level quicker, because you're like,
the walls come
you
down.
have no inhibitions anymore. It's kind of just like, yeah, for conversation purposes, like purposes.
You know, when you're drinking, yeah,
I got some knowledge I want to drop on you.
Drop.
When you're drinking and just talking, not
That's
fucking, because that's a whole different conversation. But when you're just having a conversation with someone and you've had like a drink or two, it really does kind of break down the walls, and then you're not scared to go certain places with new people, because you're like, fuck it.
Or even like my own mother. Like, not to get weird, but like,
I didn't get close to with my mom until I faced a bottle of wine.
What's interesting is, like, I love her more than anyone on this earth, and we have such a deep connection, but I can vividly think of and picture multiple dinners where we were drinking at, where she said things that she would have never said to me that made me feel closer to her, and vice versa. And I'm like, you're my own mother, but like, we're connecting on this other level because you're able to just kind of like say, screw it, I'm gonna tell you this. And like, that's like at the highest example of this. Because like, it's like, yeah, you can get drunk and become best friends with a stranger, and like the next day you'll see him, you're like, oh hey, Jim, right? And you're kind of like, but like with your own
Jerry.
mom, to have that as an example, and it made me really think, it's like, oh, that's like really a thing. Like,
it is.
It's fascinating.
It is.
But again, I don't like to glamorize drinking, because I did so much work, but like, there's definitely elements that help break down those walls. There's don't shoot me. I hate even saying that. You know what I mean,
there's a lot of truth to it, and there's actually a movie which is based on a true story. I forget what it's called. It's a foreign film. I believe it's in like, not Swedish, but maybe German.
It's in Swedish or something.
Yeah, so fetch. But there's subtitles, so if you can,
I'm too dyslexic.
If you can read, I know, but you could do it in
if
slow motion.
Nope, Slater. But the point is, I forget what it's called. I don't know what language it's in. But
you can definitely watch it on Hulu or Netflix.
Oh, really? It's just mainstream.
And and the main guy in it is such a fucking hot actor. Oh my God.
Such a fucking hot.
He's so hot. He's like, he's probably in his like late 40s or something. I don't know. He's been around a long time, but he's one of those stars where you're like, oh, I know that guy, but you don't know his fucking name. Mm-hmm. So that dude is in it. And basically, he is a professor at a university, because it's overseas. They don't know what college means. And it's him and all his professor friends. And they do like a test for 30 days where they all have like these little breathalyzers, and they drink and they keep their blood alcohol content levels like at like a 0.0 like
the whole time
9, and anytime
for a week,
for 30 days
they're drunk for a month.
They're like, and they're going to work like teaching, and
shut up,
like taking care of their families at night, whatever. And
I want this to be in English.
Yeah, and he fucking,
this is a real thing.
Yeah,
like a documentary.
Not a documentary. No, it's a movie, but it's based on a true story, which
of an alcoholic.
Which he's no longer with us. But it was just so cool, because it was actually,
what did they find out?
Getting at the point of what you were saying is
deeper connections.
Yeah, and like he became more comfortable in his teaching style, and like was more like confident in taking risks, and so he became like a really good professor, and like his students were finally showing up to class, and like I'm not gonna spoil it for all the people that I really directed towards what the hell this movie is.
Blackout daily.
But Yeah, so
and achieve your
kids
dreams.
kids say yes to alcohol, okay?
That's fascinating. Well, I
Yeah.
used alcohol as a tool to get on stage my first year.
Oh yeah, me too. I would
Yeah.
slam G&Ts and
Yeah.
run up there and trip and be like,
Right?
it
And it wasn't good.
was not good.
We lost ourselves on the screen.
Yeah, we did. Are we blackout now?
Are we still? There we go.
There we are.
Just making sure we're still recording.
Making sure.
Rick. Yeah. So
Drinking.
I don't need to. We don't have to make this about drinking, but
Yeah.
I did want to touch on that because it's just an interesting topic because everyone has their own relationship with alcohol and it's always very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I've come from like a family of major alcoholics, so like it's. I always keep my head above water, but I mean, sometimes
you go under.
I go under.
I mean, that's like me with drinking, which is why I stopped because it
Yeah.
was like every 10th time I drink, it's like, ooh,
Something bad.
But like then those 9 times, you're like, that was great.
999.
So
What? When did you first start drinking? Do you remember what age you
I
were?
was 15.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
what about you?
14.
Okay.
Pussy.
Yeah, I was a bitch. I'm a late bloomer.
I was a late bloomer.
Do you remember the first time you got drunk?
Yeah, it was that first time I drank when I was 14. Well, I guess when I was like 5, I had a sip of my dad's beer.
Okay.
So it was Heineken. I'll never forget. Green bottle, you know.
Yes,
and I was like, "What is
classic.
this juice box?"
And you're like, this is gross.
And I was like, he's like, "Yeah, have a sip." And I literally think that's like my first memory in general, which was really setting me on a great trajectory in life. Just fucking
That's
throwing
funny.
back heinies when I'm 5. But when I actually started drinking, I was 14, so it was like freshman year of high school, and I got fucking hammered off like maybe 4 Keystones.
So my first time drinking was beers.
Yeah.
And I got wasted.
Yeah. So drunk.
I think I had like 4 beers too. We were playing beer pong.
I was just gonna say pong always
and
involved.
and my parents were going through a divorce, and it was just like this mindset of like nothing matters.
Yeah. Mine got divorced when I was 12, so I think I was in my rebellious stage by that point.
There's something about a divorce and being a teenager where you're like, yeah,
You're like,
burn
I can
it
do whatever
down.
I want.
Yeah, you're like, no one knows what's happening, and you're like, and I'm so tortured.
You're like,
But I love, and you're like, you look back and you're like, A, that wasn't your love story to be broken about,
yeah.
and B, like,
And
fuck
it's
off.
all my fault.
Yeah, like everyone actually went out of their way to like make sure you were good when they were the ones struggling.
Yeah.
So like maybe take a sit.
Yeah, that is trippy to think about.
Right?
Like I'm the youngest, so my 2 older sisters, so I was 12, they were 14 and 15. And I remember Steph, the oldest, she was like so broken up about it, like crying like a little bitch. The middle
like,
one was
get
like,
over it.
okay, well, if this makes you both happy, being apart, then that's fine. And then I was like, woo, like 2 Christmases.
Because you had
And-
the 2 barriers.
Yeah, and then I was like, I don't get why everyone's so upset. Like, this is great. I was like, I don't have to hear them fight anymore. Like, this is awesome.
For real.
And then they started fucking dating like a year later. So
Shut up.
then I was really confused. That's why I have such commitment
Okay,
issues.
I have a friend that went through something similar where her parents got divorced and then would continuously like get back together and date.
Yeah.
And I do think it really got to her and like really messed with her because I couldn't imagine. For me, it was like a clean break. Like they couldn't even talk after.
Yeah.
But to see that,
Dude.
that's got to be hard.
It's weird. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, so we're a family again? I feel like a Disney movie character, like a little bird, and I'm like,
We're back?
Mom, Dad. I don't know why.
And then did it go well when they dated again or no?
Yeah, well, they did. They dated and broke up probably like 5 times from the
Okay.
time I was like 15
hard.
to like 23.
Yeah.
Even.
You're like, pick.
Yeah, I'm like, bitches, what? And then they're like, why don't you have a boyfriend? Because I was a late bloomer in that arena. And then-
Really?
yeah.
Because you just went straight from nobody to
Yeah,
a
I was like,
10-year
I'm just gonna be
relationship?
a cock tease. Like that's the only thing I know how to do. And I'm gonna date alcohol.
Was
That's
Ryan
how
your
it
first
happened.
boyfriend?
No,
Oh, okay.
my first boyfriend. I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
Who the fuck was it? Oh, I do know. That's why I blocked it out.
Oh, yeah, bad.
Not.
Mine was
Not
bad.
good.
But it was
Yeah.
like 3 years of my life, so it's stuck.
Oh my god. Yeah. I didn't date until I got to college, which was really
Okay.
backwards. Of
No,
me.
I dated too early, I think. It was
Yeah.
bad. He was older than me too, so I felt very pressured to do things I didn't want to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was during the divorce. It was like a whole,
Yeah.
trauma cocktail.
Yep.
It's bad.
Mine were all older too, and then I went younger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, never my age. I'm either
Funny.
rocking the cradle or I'm fucking
Or older.
sugar mama.
I don't think I've ever
Without the
dated someone
sugar.
my age.
Just
yeah,
the
I
bomb.
have. It's all a blur. Of
Yeah,
people.
right? I don't fucking know. But everyone I dated was always like over a year. Like I really, I stuck with it.
I heard a really fascinating quote. I got masterclass.
Oh, nice.
Because I was really sick in December, as you know, and I was just out of it for like I think I might have told you.
You were really.
Thank you again. Slater brought me soup and Gatorade, and it was so sweet. And I suck. I didn't do the same for you when you were sick.
Yeah, I was on my deathbed, and Tori's like, I'm flying out of this bitch.
I was like, later, I was like, catch you in Florida. You better get it together, you know. So I'm sorry.
See you at the fest.
I owe you
sick
a
mess.
soup and a Gatorade, and I know that. But I got masterclass when I was sick because I felt like a piece of shit, and I was like, I gotta do something good with myself.
Yeah.
So I downloaded it, and I recently was watching one about a psychotherapist and like just like a mind expert or whatever. I'll have to shout her, ask her something, but she was saying that monogamy today is who you're with right now, whereas monogamy in the past and then like historically monogamy is someone forever, whereas currently it's like someone right now.
Ooh.
I think I wrote the quote down because I was like, bars.
Yo, yeah.
Let me read it. Thank you. I'll pour yours.
Thank you.
Okay, ready?
Yes. Wow, you had that ready to rock.
Monogamy I know. Well, I just wrote this down.
It's my background.
No, I actually just watched this episode in Wisconsin this weekend.
Oh, okay.
So I had it from that time, but it just rocked me because let me know what you think of this.
Okay.
Monogamy used to be one person for life. Today, monogamy is one person at a time.
Wow.
Right? And that really got with me because I think we've all been in situations with people where you're like, you're so in it with someone and you're like, this is great. And like I've dated guys for a month or a week, or like I've had guys fly from Colorado to New York for a weekend. And like, it felt like the very, sorry, that sounds so,
I had guys fly across country for this pussy.
I haven't had a boyfriend in years, so let's clarify with that. But
no,
like, and I had a guy
shit.
come from San Diego once for a weekend. And it was like, it's just like, and I don't know if that's a me thing where like I just attach to people and I like really like them and I make it work for whatever it could be for a moment in time.
Yeah.
But hearing like a very established and esteemed like psychologist say that, I was like, that resonates with me so hard because it's like historically it's like my grandparents were together for 60 years and my parents got divorced, so I'm in this headspace of like, well, whatever works, great. And like I've been in so many moments and situations that really hits me and resonates with me because I'm like, I've been in so many moments of like, oh, like I feel so connected to you in this moment, that it's like, okay, like whoever you're with at the time, great. Like let's like have fun with what this is. I think again, I do this too much, so shoot me in the face, but I do this thing where I compare I like set the Kardashians as like a standard of like,
oh my god.
But hear me out.
Okay.
For example,
I'll entertain it.
For example,
yes.
Like Kim Kardashian's always like, I hate my sisters, they're assholes. And then like the next clip is like, I will die on a sword for them. And you're like, that's true. Yeah. And I feel the same way with my family. Like there are times where I'm like, I could fucking kill them, but I love them more than anything. Mm-hmm. And it's like, there are people that are putting it on blasting it to the world. And you're like, that's really crazy you're showing us that. But that's true. And then, for example, then let's look at her dating history. And it's like, okay, she was with Ray J. And then she was with Lucas Humphreys for whatever the fuck, for like a minute. And then she was with Kanye for 10 years. And then she was with Pete. And like, you always were invested of like, and it's like, that's not a far example of what a lot of us go through in our relationships. Yeah. It's whoever you're with at that time. It's like, enjoy it and just know that maybe it's not for, again, there are a lot of people that are in marriages for forever and it works great. Awesome. Yeah. But I think we need to start to normalize other situations.
No, I agree.
Thank you for listening to my tangent.
And that's that should be your podcast name, Tory Talk instead of TED Talk.
You topped me off hard.
I did. Oh my god, dude, I can't get over how much these shots look like just a shot glass of cum.
I know. I can't even show the people.
Cheers. We can't scar them too. Actually, this is jizz.
Sip. Yeah, I think I'm going into like a diabetic coma more than getting drunk.
Ooh, yeah, wow.
Thank you for that. I don't know if I'll hear this in like a month and be like, I cannot believe I said all of that out loud.
No, it makes sense. Okay. And I am so on your page because I feel like people who...
Again, that quote was legit.
Yeah, very.
So if I die on
legit.
any sword that I just said, it's that quote.
Yeah, I'll put that on your
the rest
tombstone.
might have been chaotic. I'm not
tombstone.
a cheater, but
yeah, I'm very There's you know what it's funny you're saying this because you know when you like get drunk and you fucking write something in your notes and you're like I'm a fucking prophet.
Bars poetic. Let's hear it.
So I wrote down an idea I had when I was drunk about this kind of topic, and I'm trying to find it right now. And then I just got pulled into a weird mess of notes of really other weird things I have to go through. I don't know what the fuck they mean. Let's search keywords. But while I'm looking for this, why don't you plug your fucking hour headlining show in November? You like that?
You are
like
so
that
sweet.
layup?
Yeah, in 1 year from now.
Everybody get your calendars out.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you to bring up. Yes, I will be at the DC Comedy Loft Wednesday, November 20th for my first headliner gig. I did actually get DM'd by a booker of Nick's Comedy Club or Nick's Comedy Shop in Boston for a June date.
Ooh.
So I might be headlining sooner rather than later, which is exciting but also terrifying. So I'm like, crickets. I'm like, who's gonna come? I need to get Shameless on TikTok. But technically, currently in the books, I haven't heard back from him. He asked me my door deal, and I was like, can I get this? And he hasn't responded. I'm like, oh no, I asked for too much.
I pressed my luck.
I shouldn't have stood up for myself. Damn it.
I went too far with my confidence.
I'm nervous about it. But anyways, yes, DC Comedy Loft. First headliner show. It's a Wednesday. He offered me a weekend, and I was like, we're not there yet.
Let's calm it down.
Let me get a few more followers on TikTok. Yeah, I'm very excited. I have to write an hour of material.
Dude,
step one.
I'm so First of all, I need it. Well, you're on a roll. You got 3 things written down there.
This is gonna kill.
Oh my god. Okay.
I can't use my Troy closes for me joke though because he won't be there.
Yeah. He'll be there.
I should offer him to open for me as a joke.
Oh my god, you fucking should, dude. That would be so funny. He would piss himself.
Wait, he's probably gonna be at the Beacon Theater by then.
Yeah,
so.
he's like, oh, okay,
he'll
have fun,
be there
bitch.
then, and he'll be like,
I'm at the
sorry,
Apollo.
you can't open for me with your little gig. And I'm gonna be like, no.
Oh my god.
No. I honestly had that thought when I booked it. I was like, he's gonna headline a theater, and I'm gonna be here.
Dude, he's
but it'll be mine.
He's on the way. But it'll be all mine, that little.
He is on the way to theaters, and I'm very excited for that.
Me too. All right, so you want to know what I wrote at 3:56 a.m. in July?
Hit me with it.
The top line is bold in all caps. My person is myself.
I love that.
Yeah, crazy, right? And you do
no,
your
that's
blog.
not crazy.
You do your blog shit, so this is
that's
actually
not crazy. I like that a lot.
Hitting levels. You like
because
that?
you die alone, not to
Yeah.
be dark and not to hit you again. But my grandmother was with my grandfather for 60 plus years, and now she's alone.
Yeah,
he's dead. I love my poppy. R.I.P.
I killed him. It's fine. This is a true crime murder podcast now.
It's all coming out now.
Where did Tori's family go?
No, he was the greatest person in the world. But it's so crazy. It's that was her life for that long. And now she had to reinvent herself at 85.
Dude, and they got married really young back then too, right?
Yeah, that was her whole world.
Yeah.
So
it's so weird.
I'm 30. I don't even have my person. And I'll probably die at 80 something, 90.
Oh, that's aggressive.
That's 60 years of technically being with someone, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's a long time. That's your
too
whole
long.
life twice.
I like this.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this twice with somebody else tied to me.
No, it's fucking annoying, dude.
So I could see myself having someone and getting divorced, but in a cool, we're homies way.
Yeah.
Where we raise the kid, but we go live our best lives.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be traumatic.
Or just leave the kid at the mansion with the nanny.
Yeah, I'll be so rich. It'll be crazy.
And then I'm like, where's my husband?
Obviously, I'd love to be in love, but I just think in our modern worlds, it's
harder to fall in love these days than it used to be, because back then
it was who's in the town? Oh, you gotta settle for Jim.
Yeah.
And then you fall in love with Jim, and you're like, Jim's fine.
Yeah, it was arranged marriages just based on the town population. But
totally.
you met in real life, you met organically, and you didn't have distractions, and like people were drinking, but they weren't like blacking out every night in the 20s.
We're blacked out. We got models on our phone. You DM them, they show up.
There's like no,
I mean, not me personally, but but I hear that
my
is
DMs
an option.
are being crushed on the daily.
Oh, where are the models at? Yeah.
So this is my drunken advice. I'll probably skip some stuff.
Sorry, there's more than other than
Oh,
my
yeah,
person
no.
is me. That was very vulnerable to share. Thank you for sharing.
That's just the title.
Oh,
my person is myself. Okay, I don't know.
Should I
this
strap
is
in?
my
Do I need a
first.
seatbelt?
Yeah, this is my first time reading it back like sober since like that next day when I read it. So I don't know what's about to happen.
I'm so
All right,
ready.
let's see if this makes sense. If you only knew people for a few days and accepted that you'll never see them again for who they truly are, that person can remain alluring, and you can stand in awe of how fun and easy it was so quick. Nervously raw, but calmly excited. Then, when looking back, that's how they'll always be remembered. An unsolved mystery. Maybe it's our monogamous ways today that halts this phenomenon. Are we missing out on a bunch of beautiful moments with beautiful strangers solely because we choose to stay with just one? It's as if we unintentionally limit ourselves. This is crazy.
This is good.
Who is this?
No, you need
fucking
to
tanked Slater's got some bars.
Make your cartoons and put this out there because this is really, really good.
This is weird. I don't even know. It sounds
Keep
like
going.
the Pope.
Can I also
interject?
No, it's like an offline interjection.
Oh, okay.
I'll write it on my notepad.
Write it down. Write it in code. We've unintentionally limited ourselves, which leads us to, over time, unseeing. Nice. Unseeing that amazing person we fell in love with. A wall has been built. The feeling has run its course. We struggle to remember how they were in the beginning, even though that's still who they are today. We've made ourselves forever blind to their true charm. So let's not knowingly, I like how I'm at a rally now. So let us not. Oh, God. Let us not knowingly lead ourselves to that place anymore. Because perhaps the best version of a person and the chance for us to really see someone as who they are only happens in those short encounters, that one moment, the perpetual start. Wow.
That is beautiful.
This is weird, man.
Like, I'm going to start crying.
I'm Robert Frost.
And it's not the sake. I'm Robert Frost.
This is the last.
You're Shel Silverstein.
This is the last sonnet of my fucking Hemingway novel. We can instead decide to live a more satisfying life, left wondering and wanting more, always, on purpose, forcing us to forever reminisce, appreciating the time spent, looking forward to the next guaranteed high with someone else. Wow.
Dude, that was so much.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know that was about to come out.
That wasn't crazy. That was really well said.
That's wild.
And I think
Who
anyone listening to this could really relate to that.
Oh.
And I think that you really put your heart on a platter and you shared it. And it was beautiful.
It's raw. Come and get
I really
it.
liked that.
Yeah, weird.
No, you should make a grip. I call it your grip list. Like, you're a female grip list is what I always tell Troy. But you should make a I hate calling it a cartoon or a doodle because it's like disrespectful to what it is. You should make one of your pieces of art and put that as the caption.
Yeah, right. Maybe I'll go paragraph by paragraph
and like make the visual kind of in line with that of like maybe someone going through a door.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like a taxi driving away. You already had the taxi one, which I thought was really cute. But like something like in a passing moment, because I couldn't agree with you more on the magic. Well, I just wrote a blog on the magic of first.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
look
very
at us go. We didn't even plan this.
I will send it to you. But it was all about the magic of first and how you really can't recreate them. Like,
yeah,
I feel like I've spent a lot of time in my life where I'll have a first moment and then I'm like, oh, like I'll do that again. And then you do it again. And you're like, this is not what it's
not what I signed up for.
And then you realize it's because there's something really magical about first. It's actually like a scientific thing where they stay in your memory. Mm-hmm. And that's why like recreating them, it just isn't the same. And that's why also when you get older, time passes faster because you have less firsts. So the days blend together and so time goes a lot faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I wrote about that, and that relates to meeting people and those romantic connections. Because I couldn't agree with you more. It's like before you peel back the layers of a lot, it's like everything has its shit.
Yeah,
I have my shit. It's like when you work for a new company, you're like first day at work.
Yeah,
you're so pumped. You have like your new pencils, and then you get in the doors, and you're like, wait, the CEO's like fucking the secretary. You're like,
Yeah.
oh no, like
It's like learning the how the magic trick is done.
exactly.
I'd rather not know. I'd rather stay in the ignorance is bliss phase.
Yes, and that is meeting somebody for the first time.
Yeah, because then you don't know all their bad qualities,
Right?
Because it's all their best, you know.
What's so funny? I actually heard it was a TikTok. You know, Giggly Squad with Hannah Berner and Paige.
Yeah.
They were talking about how when women meet men, they start at 100. The guy is 100.
Yeah.
And they over time will lose points. Or with men, they meet a girl and they start at 0 and they're like, she's cool, and then they like build her up.
Oh.
And that's why there's like this mismatch a lot of times. And
Me in the middle, like Benjamin Button.
Right? Well, and I thought that was, and that's how relationships, I guess, come together. But I thought that was a really funny takeaway because I always put men on a pedestal. I'm like, I meet someone, I'm like, you're perfect. Like, you're it. You're
I feel like
everything.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of girls.
And then they fall.
Yeah, when they meet someone initially, because like one of my friends who's like newly single, she was talking about this and she's
Winter?
like, yeah,
Fall?
Yep. Winter, spring, fall. But she was saying like, you know, she's going on Hinge dates and doing all that jazz, and she's having a fun time. Like, I mean,
Is she?
Yeah,
Brutal. I mean, hated it.
Yeah, I was like, dude,
not for me.
I don't know how I can't schedule in dates with strangers. Like, if I'm gonna meet and hang out with someone, it's because I'm already
I want
out.
to fuck.
Yeah.
In my mind already.
Oh,
geez, that came up faster than the other ones.
That did go fast.
Uh-oh.
It's because we're fucking
Are we
citing
wasted?
haikus.
Honestly, Slater, I want you to share that.
What?
I think
that
that's
thing?
really good.
Yeah, thank you. Tori's, that's why we love Tori, because she's so supportive.
I mean,
She's like the Mean Girls mom with the fucking, you're Amy Poehler with the video camera, just doing the steps
Well,
with
you're
us,
Tina
cheering
Fey.
us on. Yeah.
That is us.
I know.
I'm not kidding.
We're Amy and Tina. We aren't at the desk right now. We kind of look like we're going to do a weekend live update SNL.
No, I really think
evening news.
that we need to figure out a way to become that.
I'm down. I'll throw out my contacts. That'll be the first step.
Let's
I'll
go
put
back
my glasses
in
back
time,
on.
30 years and start at Second City.
Yeah.
And
Did
then
you
let's
see
go on
the new
SNL.
location open up here?
Mm-mm.
Well, it did.
I'm not an improv girl.
Huh?
I don't really.
I'm not an improv. Is like when
like
it's
nerdy
good.
it's like loser
it's so
comedy.
nerdy. It's like theater kids. I'm
Comedy
sorry.
for losers.
Yeah.
I'll say it again.
Yeah. Improv is for idiots.
I'm kidding.
Because when it's good, it's great. You know, it's kind of like when someone nails it with the crowd
when
work.
it's
on the
SNL,
spot. It's good.
Unless it's the top of the food chain, I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to see
Even
it.
the SNL shit sucks,
I don't want to
though,
hear
and
about
that's
it.
Pre-planned.
I actually signed up for UCB,
Oh, did you?
and then the pandemic hit, and I was like,
Brigade. Dude, that's what I is UCB what I did? I think it is. I did a Zoom class during
Zoom.
COVID. Yeah.
Did you just say you did Zoom improv?
I did Zoom UCB one.
That's like being a mime.
Oh, dude,
at a rodeo.
It was actually, I didn't learn much.
I don't know where that came out of me from. But
Yeah.
I feel like that's accurate.
You are being targeted specifically. The people were really cool, and I actually met up with some of them in real life after COVID and after the class and everything. And like, I still keep up with a few on Instagram, and like a lot of them are like actors, dancers, like a bunch of like, and exactly, fucking losers.
Kidding.
But I did it because it was like half the price.
Is so sweet. It makes me want to die.
I know.
I'm gonna drink it, but I just want you to
Sure.
know I'm getting to it.
Okay.
I'm also feeling it, so I just.
This is when the Patreon portion of the
it
episode
cuts.
goes
It just
up.
cuts. It goes,
dude. Because the
and then it goes,
the first half
you're
hour,
like, you know what? Another thing about
I hate
January
beep.
6th. I was there.
You know, fuck it. I was at the Capitol, and I bring my horns with me everywhere. Let me just grab it from underneath. It's a
Really,
perfect
though,
fit.
As this grows, you got to do that. Just
I know.
and then boom.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I have to see."
well, because the second half is always more entertaining because people are now a little more
Right.
inebriated.
And
they're
another
like, "Let's fucking
thing,
do it
well, you shared the most tonight.
tonight.
That was raw.
You get the shit.
That was real.
I can't believe that I
You're so poetic.
I can't believe that. Yeah. So,
That you're
but dude,
a brilliant writer
3:56 a.m. or whatever the fuck
at
it was.
3 a.m.
Yeah. What's happening?
Read my blog because it's very in line with that sentiment.
Yes, I do read your blog.
Aww.
I'm not up to date, but I do read
Yeah, well,
it.
I posted it today.
Oh, did you?
Some friend you are.
Oh, yeah. I blocked you on.
But it's funny that you bring that up because it is a magical thing.
Yeah, it is.
But,
It is,
yeah.
and it's it goes in line with like another kind of thought process, I guess, is like there's something once you get comfortable with somebody,
Magic's gone.
it's that for
Magic
sure.
Wisconsin.
But it's also
Sorry, I don't know
Did
why.
you say Magic Johnson?
I said Magic Gonson.
But oh, that's nice.
You
Spike
should
Tyson.
copy Gripless because you know how he does like celebrities.
You're really trying to get me to
you're gonna
rip
blow
off
up.
him.
No, you're gonna blow up. It's gonna be Slutty Gripless.
Slutty Gripless.
And everyone's like, "This is what we wanted."
Grip tight.
Yes.
Grip more.
Grip
instead
more.
Of gripless.
Yeah, just make it grip more.
Grip more.
Yeah, and
it's more sexual that way.
Exactly.
You won't come grip this?
And then the icon will be like a fist on a butt cheek.
Yeah, big fucking handful of peach.
I still want my thirst trap.
Oh yeah,
God damn
I am gonna draw you. Do you want me to have a thirst trap with a rat, or do you want?
Oh right, yeah, I do.
Those can be.
I do.
I can make it sexy. I can make
It'd
it a
be weird,
sexy
like,
rat.
Like rat fetish.
Tori fucks rats. That's why there's such a big population.
Yeah, it's all my eggs.
She's keeping it going. Yeah, I froze my eggs so I can reproduce rats in the city. The fuck? We support bestiality here. Road analogy. I'm done. What?
We said Patreon, and then we were going into what you said.
Yeah, I say a lot of things. I don't know. None of it's good. Maybe 2%.
No, that was good.
Maybe when I'm fucking blackout at 4 a.m. typing on my phone.
I'm just gonna text you every day, being like, "Did you make a drawing today?"
Oh yeah.
Did you
I'm gonna
post
make
your
it.
drawing?
What do you want?
Today?
What do you want? What'd you do today?
Did you write your book yet, bitch?
I should honestly.
What's your dream? What's your dream?
What's my dream?
Yeah, say it.
What do you mean?
What's your dream?
What's my dream?
Yeah, what's your dream?
I don't know.
Say it. Say your dream.
I'm sweating. I feel like I am on Hot Takes with Tori. Dropping
I told
it
you
before.
I was the host.
Name pending. What's my dream?
Yeah, what's your dream?
Why do I feel like it's a trick question?
No, it's not.
You look at me like I'm gonna fuck up.
I'll share mine.
What's my dream? What's my dream really in life?
Yes, in life. If you're on your deathbed, what the fuck did you do?
I became.
You are dead. You are dying, and your grandbaby, whatever the fuck, child.
My dream is to live.
Your little granddaughter is holding your hand, and she's like, "Thank you, Grandma. I loved you." And this is what you did in your life, and you're gonna say, "Thank God I did this for you." Well, what the fuck did you do with your life?
First of all, I don't have a granddaughter because I'm not having kids.
Okay, whatever.
All right, so the little AI robot comes in, and it's so like, "Hello, do you need your bag changed?"
She's like, "Hey, let's hear about your life." Beep, boop, boop, boop.
I want to be a touring successful comedian. A couple specials in there. It's not too surprising based on what I'm doing. I'm also, just really trying to become a professional alcoholic. I'm definitely on my way there. Mm-hmm. To lead an AA meeting and really crush it,
Okay.
So much that people just revert and go back to day one. No, just to be a successful comedian. That, because I actually now I feel like I'm being such a fucking corny loser, but I had a note in one of these journals I had as a kid, and I tore the page out, and I still have it with me, and I had to be like 12 or 13.
What did it say?
And I was like, it said, I'm going to be an entertainer by 19. Obviously, that didn't happen, but when you're 12, 19 sounds like forever away. Yeah. So let's just change that to a different age. But I was like, I'm going to be an entertainer by 19, and if I could just make one person happy with my act, whether it was like singing or whatever, I don't know what I thought I was going to be as a kid. And I was like, then I'll be happy.
I love that.
And I was like, oh my God.
Can you frame that?
Kept it. I should frame it.
Can you make a doodle out of it?
I should.
And like put a little slut in the corner?
Yeah. When I'm 19, I better be the best stripping entertainer ever.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
I wrote myself a note when I was 15 that I love to this day.
Nothing like a time capsule.
And I'd like to share it with the world one day, but it's chaotic.
Really? How long is it?
It's the front and back of a printer paper, and
college
it's like
ruled.
No, just a printer like white.
Oh, just white.
And I took an orange marker and I just fucking ripped it. I was in a mood, I was like, I gotta change my life. So I went up to the family printer and I was like, I'm gonna pull this out and I just wrote And it was really, honestly, to this day, I read it whenever I need to be like grounded.
Yeah.
So I love that you did that. And I think that I resonate with that because or that resonates with me. I relate to that because I always said I was going to be a famous actress. I always said that. I was like, I will be a famous actress.
Really?
I will. And then I'm not an actress.
But a lot of comedians can go into TV
and you don't know
movie.
what the fuck's happening. But I'll never forget this. My dad once. I vividly.
Please don't tell me he crushes your dream.
No.
You can't act, bitch.
No, this is actually interesting.
I'm
not really big on the woo woos of life. I mean, I believe in the universe, la la la.
You like the womp womps.
But I'll never forget this. We lived in this condo. My grandparents bought a condo in Annapolis.
Okay.
And we were like rebuilding like we moved into this really small house that was like too small to live in. It was like my sister and I shared a room. It was tiny. So we had to rebuild it. And we lived with my grandparents for a year. And
wow.
Yeah.
That's
and we were going into this little condo and he was unlocking the door and he turned to me and he goes, your mom for like her like wedding and like for their wedding, they got like a fortune teller phone call. Weird, right? Random.
Oh my God, Cleopatra?
Who knows what it was?
Do you remember that bitch?
Yes.
She had the crystal?
Yes.
Call
I don't know who it was
Cleo.
or what it was, but he goes, your mom for our wedding or some random ass gift got a fucking phone call with a fortune teller. And I'll never forget it. She predicted that they would have 2 daughters.
Oh shit.
And that one of them would be famous. And he turned to me and he goes, I believe that's you.
Ooh.
Yeah, he goes, it's not your sister, it's you.
Oh.
And I remember it feeling like such a secret because obviously he's not gonna like turn to my sister and be like,
I was like, was your sister right there? And he's like, fuck you, Grandpa.
Yeah, he actually kicked her down the stairs. Yeah, no, she wasn't there. And I remember
hospital.
being like, I remember it so vividly because I was like,
isn't that so weird? Those moments. Like,
but it stuck with me. I was like, well, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna be famous because mom was told by
Grandpa
a fortune
said
teller.
I should have an OnlyFans.
So yeah, and I just like it stuck with me, and
dude, yeah,
and like I'm not famous by any measure, but like I feel like I'm on a path
We're
that
on
could
our
eventually
way.
get me to a place of notoriety, and so
we just gotta pay a couple tolls.
I do think that shit sticks with your brain.
It does. I'm like such a firm believer in thoughts becoming things, and your perspective really like kind of charging the course of your life.
Yes,
because you find that with like really negative and just pessimistic people in general who are so miserable.
Yes.
And then they could have everything they'd ever want, right? And they're still like they're living a great life by society standards, but they're just like hating it, you know what I mean? And then you could see an unhoused person, is that the fucking correct term these days? So. You could see one of those fuckers and they have nothing, and some of them have the most joy and sincerity and are living, moment to moment, partially because they fucking have to, because there's no future really happening. It's just living in the now. But that also goes in part with just being happy and grateful in life in general. Right. So it's just so crazy how like your mindset can really change everything. And now I feel like I'm Eminem on 8 Mile.
Thank
can do
you, Mel
anything
Robbins.
you say your mind to, man.
Thank you. I mean, I have that effect on people to turn into Mel.
But then there's that fine line, right, with the whole manifesting shit. I have that whole bit about
oh yeah,
about all of that, and I go into it more, but I haven't posted it. I should probably do that. So much fucking shit.
It's hard. You gotta edit all this shit.
Oh,
cut half this out.
It's a lot.
Us being like everybody should cheat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just the highlight.
Monogamy
reel.
is Mr. Right now.
The highlight reel is just fucking us being like, we love alcohol. Fuck
I
monogamy.
almost want to say something outrageous for the real. You ever fuck a truck driver?
18-wheeler dealer. It's hot. Yeah.
Turtles.
Actually, the fucking turtle.
No bananas.
The fucking book launch comedy thing I did Saturday night, the one that you saw the picture.
The hot photo.
The hot photo.
Go off
you know what's so funny? Another thing about perception, dude. I literally contemplated posting that because I was like, I look like shit in this.
I was like, Slater looks fucking hot.
Yeah, and I was like, I look like
what is that, like a cropped moto jacket? I was like, okay, abs.
Dude, the sweatshirt got a lot of compliments after because it's a bunch of white sheep and there's one black sheep on it.
Fun.
Yeah. Probably got it off some fucking
I like that.
random Chinese website. And and it was 2 cents and a kid probably made it. It says
That's how
made,
it all goes.
It says made with love and then on the back it just says save me. I'm like, oh fuck.
They actually did
definitely
that.
made
I
there.
think some of the workers in
Remember there was that whole Wayfair scare?
the old Wayfair scare?
Yeah. Where people were
Enlighten me. I don't think I remember the Wayfair scare.
It wasn't IKEA. Someone corrected me because I did say IKEA, but I guess it was Wayfair. And they had they were human trafficking in the dressers and all
Shut
the
your
furniture. Yeah. Could you imagine? You get your nice new hutch,
As a child.
you put it in your living room, and you
kidding.
open it to put your clothes in, and a child pops out. Yeah. Isn't that insane, dude?
The world we live in. Whenever I
like,
see
what's the
like
plan?
sex trafficking news like in bathroom stalls at airports, I'm like, really?
Dude.
I'm like, really?
Dude.
And that sounds ignorant, but I just am like, that's crazy.
Yeah. I can't believe
I've
that
seen
happens.
Taken. I can't believe that's real life.
Dude, Taken.
I gotta knock on some wood.
Taken fucked me up. Like,
Taken is fucked.
because I was like that. Literally every scene where like the girls are getting taken. Spoiler alert. I was
You're like, I could do
I've
that.
done that.
Yeah.
I've literally done that.
the hot
I've been
guy.
like, oh, he
You
gets
wanna
us a
split
cab. This is where
You're
we
like,
live.
and have sex. Yes.
Yeah, like you get that hot dude.
No,
in there.
I always say I've lived like 9 lives. That's why I have bonus land tattooed to my
I
hand.
fucking love that, dude.
Thank you.
Do you go to the same tattoo artist every time? Or you
Yeah, I try
float?
to.
Yeah.
Well, he's so good with the small writing.
That's the thing. It's hard to find tattoo artists who do
Do you have any
thin
tattoos?
and small. No, you would think.
You seem like a tattoo girly.
I know. I should.
Is this the
I
last
want one.
Is this
I
the
want
last
to
one?
get. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to. As I throw
Like,
up. burp
is this
in
the
my
last
mouth.
one?
I think the next one. You're gonna need subtitles.
So I will have diabetes after this.
Yeah, type 3. We're gonna come up with a
Yeah,
new
we're
one.
gonna start a new strain of diabetes. Oh,
I have
just poured
shots of
both.
Ozempic after, so
I just
we
poured both.
we
I
can
was
level
on
out.
fire.
Yeah, you did. Oh, you poured your own. Bad luck.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna take a poll. Is it bad luck to pour your own sake?
Let me Google it. It's a thing.
I think it is. I think
I
it
just
is.
did it, so it's fine.
So Tori's fucked.
I like a little risk.
I like it too. That's why I like to say, what's the chick's name that you say in the mirror 3 times? Bloody Mary.
Yeah, I think so.
I would love to say that 3 times and then a Bloody Mary drink
That's
appears.
actually a really funny sketch idea.
right?
Yeah.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
I like
yeah!
that.
Chug it.
Can you make that? I have so many good ideas for sketches, but I don't want to burn them on a bad production. Like, for example,
yeah, I have a
I
lot
feel
of
like I shouldn't
skit.
burn this right now, but I'm just gonna say it. Fuck
Burn it, and turn
I
it.
one time was at the nail salon with my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and I was reading off the names of the nail polishes with her, and I read one, and I was like, divorced, and then I read another, and I was like, wishes she was 30 years younger. And she was like, bitch. And she was laughing so hard. And I was like, that's actually a funny ass sketch where it's like the color is like always gets UTI. Because STI has
Yeah.
the craziest names.
And then you can have someone in the background be like, over here.
right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I really want to bring that to life, but I don't want to
We're
burn
fresh
it.
out of depressed.
Right?
Yeah,
Or it's like
that'd be fun. That
Like-
that color's blue.
single forever.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
I gotta figure that one out.
No, that'd be good.
Right?
I had a in the same kind of vein, like a bit.
Cheers.
I try to do.
This is the last
cheers.
one. Don't let me have any more of this.
Yeah,
This is,
we're gonna die.
this is it.
Fresh, silky, mild milk. That is similar, like bit idea. I didn't know what to do with it, so it's just sitting in my notes with all my other weird philosophy.
Your takes on monogamy.
Yeah. My person is myself. Like, who am I?
No, again, I will stop saying
Get that
it, but
tattooed on your ass.
It's good. You die alone is what I'm gonna get tattooed on my forehead.
Yeah. You come into the world alone and you leave it alone. That's it.
I actually did have I saw a fortune teller or whatever the fuck
Unless it's a murder suicide.
over the
but-
pandemic. And they said I was gonna get divorced, but I was gonna be like super chill about it.
Oh, that's good.
And I was like, cool.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get divorced because I'm never gonna get married.
I mean, I probably won't either, but it'll be like some sort of arranged.
If I do, I'm gonna elope
want a
in
ring.
Vegas. Yeah, just buy
I'm a
yourself
consumer
one.
girly. I know, but I want to be with someone
Oh, yeah, I don't. That's
to buy the ring.
yeah.
To buy the ring.
Yeah, and then once they give it to you, be like, sucker, I'm out. Yeah, I don't
know.
I don't know, man. I feel like and my friends, my college friends, we have this group text, and like half of them are like engaged, married, whatever, and I'm just like, guys, I think because they were talking about the invitations for weddings and like
stupid
all that shit. Yeah, such a waste. And I was like, yeah, I wonder what mine would look like. And they're like, you're not getting married. And they're like, you're gonna be the one that like wakes up like the hangover in Vegas, and you're like, fuck. And then you're gonna have to be on a mission to find whoever the fuck gave you that, and
it's
then
funny.
backtrack. And I was like, yeah, I could see that.
No, I like that though. But when I was in Vegas with Troy in September, I was looking around like, this would be a fun place to get married.
Right? The Elvis Chapel? Why the fuck not?
Like I can already picture like the photo shoot of like me in a pink Cadillac in the back and like a hot, tight, white, short mini dress.
Only Polaroids.
As a joke, right?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That's what I want to do.
Cut to 5 years from now, me and Tori are hammered and we just get married at the chapel.
We marry each other.
We're like, shit. Do you like your ring?
I literally had a whole vision. I was like, I'm gonna fly John and his camera out. He's gonna get the
one-way ticket.
Epic, yeah.
Because he's marrying me.
Nah, I like his wife.
He's married? I didn't even know. I thought he was married to his camera.
He is with his camera.
He's good. He takes really good shots.
The best. Yeah. I think he's the best.
Yeah, he's very good.
So
I don't even know him, but
he's a great guy. I've like tortured him so many times. I'm like, headshots? And he's like, ugh.
He's like, yeah, to my face. Fuck.
But yeah, that's what I picture is like me in a pink Cadillac with whoever the fuck. And
whoever the fuck is, yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd be fun as shit.
It'd be so fun. And you don't even have to like go on a honeymoon or anything because you're already in Vegas.
Yeah, and I'm like,
you can go to Paris.
If anyone wants to come. If not, don't.
Yeah.
I don't fucking need you here.
The only thing is I'm probably gonna FaceTime my parents hungover that next day and be like, I did something last night, and then I just show the ring. It's probably a ring pop.
The dice. Yeah. No, it's like have you seen what happens in Vegas?
Yes.
That ring, the dice ring is so fun.
I could see that. I could see that exact scenario happening to one of us, if not both.
I think we should make it happen.
So me and Tori are touring in Vegas.
Yeah.
She's gonna release Tori's takes there. Her podcast.
No, we gotta come up with a better.
I know, Tori. Something. Do you want alliteration? I'm a big alliteration slut. I like when it does that.
So you have a theme.
Yeah, Shotcast was pretty fucking stupid.
No, I like it.
It just is what it is, you know. Tori's tantalizing takes.
Stories with Tories.
Tori stories.
Tori story. Tori story.
Tori story. Then you could be just dressed up as Woody the whole time. Everyone signs the bottom of your shoe that's guesting. That would be fun.
That's fun.
Right? I was going to do that with this and have the guests sign the bottle that we drank and then like have a whole collection of everything. And that's how I could like remember.
That's a lot of collecting.
Yeah. And then I was like, what am I, back in college? And I'm just hanging them above my cabinets.
Stories with Tori is kind of fun.
Yeah. Tori. Yeah. I don't know. We'll workshop it.
Down hot takes.
Yeah. Just because hot ones is what I think.
I love hot ones.
I know, me too. I know. I was like, how can I do that but without the wings? I know.
You did.
Shots of alcohol. No food. We do have snacky poos though. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, Rick.
Yeah. We had to put them away though because Tori was tempted.
I would have eaten them, and then I've eaten into Mike's before, and I got a lot of hate on the internet.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I ate gummy bears once, or like gummy jelly beans. And someone was like, "Can she stop eating? It's disgusting."
Oh, they didn't like the ASMR chewing?
Yeah, they didn't like that at all.
You guys don't like that?
She's disgusting. Get her off the pod.
Oh my god, dude! The hate in some comments are insane. Like, how do you have time to troll, dude?
How do you have time to troll? So many mean.
They should pay a troll tax, like a toll, like a toll. You know, when you go through
a troll toll,
but a troll toll.
Troll toll.
Yeah.
I get a lot of mean comments.
Tori's trolls.
Like, a lot of them follow me. I'm like, unfollow me.
Yeah, and then they DM you and go, you're not funny. I'm like, come up with something better, bitch.
Right?
That is like the most lazy, shitty, stupid comment. Like, you are not funny. I'm like, what is this AI bot?
That you're like, hey, I gotta tell this person.
Yeah, I'm like, you took the time to write that out, and you watched that whole clip.
And you got like 4 followers. I'm like, you're gonna kill me.
Yo, literally.
You have no one to like
school shooter vibes.
No one to love.
Yeah, especially when you do anything, you know, in the middle of the country.
It's hard. We're putting ourselves out there.
Yeah, we're just letting it rip. Tori rips. No, we don't want that.
No, we got to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get
Women
back.
Are Funny with Tori Cole.
Tori's funny. Tori's funny, silly little podcast. Tori's your name?
Podcast.
Tori's podcast. There we go. We did it.
Tori's podcast.
Yes. Tori's podcast. Plain and simple. Times New Roman font.
That's actually
white
kind
background.
of ironically funny.
Yeah, it is. Tori's podcast.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. That's what we land on after an hour of thinking.
Prolific.
Tori loves sake. Sake takes.
No,
Explore.
I don't want to drink this ever again.
The Tori.
This definitely ruined sake for me.
Dude, same. It's the milkiness of it.
It's too sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely a dessert sake. And the guy at the liquor store was like, "What are y'all doing?" He's very
hot.
Yeah, he is very hot. The brothers run that. There's 3 of them.
They run it.
Yeah,
they own
it's a
it?
triple
Family
threat.
business.
I
So
know.
they got
Sometimes I'm like,
cash.
I already have 5 bottles of wine in my apartment. I'm like, I'll buy another one just to look at your face.
Good face.
Yeah, good face.
Bad earrings. Good face.
Yeah, they have interesting style.
They do.
Yeah.
The
It's
glasses were also very thick. I was like, oh, this boy's blind.
Oh yeah, those aren't for show.
Those are not for show. I hate glasses for show. I'll say it.
I know. That's what Troy does.
I know. But he was
He's
like,
like, it's the blue light, so it gets
or
rid
he'll
of the
be like,
stage
I'm
light.
too high, and I'm like, fair.
Oh, yeah, but you can see right through them, so that just defeats the purpose.
I know.
I had so many colored sunglasses, and then like he got on the kick, and I was like, well, now I can't do them anymore because it looks like I'm copying you.
He had a
But
kick
you
and then he
copy
went out
pasted
of
me,
it.
bitch.
He went out of it.
He did.
But
Now
then he
he's
went into
now
it.
he's
He
just
goes in
doing
and
the
out.
serial killer look.
Now he's into the suits.
Yeah.
I
Oh
look
my
like such
god.
a fucking loser next to the suits, though. I wear like my
Your
hoodie.
gym coach outfits. Yeah.
I roll up in like jeans and a hoodie, and he's got a full suit on. I'm like, we look like clowns,
Dude, I know. And that's why in Florida, I don't know why I only packed leather for Florida. And then I was like, I had the leather jacket on the night
Yeah.
prior. Then the next day I had leather bottoms, and fucking Laser was like, you had it on top and
I'm
now it's
so
on the bottom.
jealous. Laser followed you and not me.
Oh, call out Uncle Lazy.
Uncle Laser, you
Uncle
bitch.
Lazy follow backer.
It's really rude.
Yeah.
I thought I had a connection with him too, but
Yeah, man, he's a character.
he really is.
I saw that fucking George Michael lightning earring.
What?
He looked my first impression. I was like, "Look at this George Michael risen from the dead look," because he's got the mullet and he's got
Oh,
like
he
the
looks
one
crazy.
accentuated earring.
No, he's a crazy
And
person.
then, did I tell you the first thing he said to me about the girl getting run over and shit?
Oh, they look like someone that got.
He was like, "Oh, you remind me of my ex. She
Yeah.
got ran over by a train." And I was like, "Yo, did you just hear what you said
He
to me?"
said I look like his mom from like the 60s.
I don't know what's worse.
I know.
I'm like, so now
You
my
look
head's
like my mom when she was young.
when she was young
She
and
was
fertile.
hot. I was like, okay, follow me on Instagram.
He's like, I can't jerk off to my mom.
I gotta just keep needling Dean. Dean and I became homies.
Yeah, Dean seems like a cool dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dean didn't follow me back. So
Really?
we're even. Yeah, him and his little butt chin, bitch. I didn't really like chat with him though when I was
Okay.
there. So I was like,
became
that's
like
fair.
best friends. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you gave him a Waffle House cup.
Yes.
Right?
Well,
Did
he
you
made me
steal that or you bought it?
He said, "Hey, will you steal this for me?" And I said, "I got you."
Oh, nice. I wanted to steal one too. Me and Troy went there one of the mornings that
Okay.
we were fucking children
Mhm.
just roaming.
Abandoned.
Yeah. And we were there and our fucking waitress was the tits.
Yeah.
She was so cool because we were like high, hungover, just like not like we're running at like 10% battery. And she comes over and she's like, "Can I have, like, what do you guys want? Whatever." And we already got the water, so we're like, "Oh shit, time to rock." And he's like, "I'm gonna get like whatever." Like the
The
equivalent
signature?
of the Grand Slam at Denny's.
Yeah, the
like the
signature.
works, right? And then she has so many questions after, right?
Right.
She's like, "What kind of toast?
Waffle,
How do you
yeah.
like your eggs? Do you want the special waffle or the regular?"
Yes.
And I'm
It's
like,
so many
"Holy
questions.
shit."
Yeah.
And as she
So
was
smart.
asking him, I was like taking notes and I was like, "Okay, wheat over easy." Like, and I was like, "Okay." And then I was like, "Oh, it's my turn." She's like, yeah, sweetheart, what do you want? And I was like, I'm going to have what he had. And I'll go through the questions. I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can. And she's like, okay, ready? And I was like, yeah, let's do a countdown. Like, it was
That's so funny.
pathetic.
It's a lot of questions.
But it is. And then she's like, hash browns. And then she's like, sausage or bacon, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. I was like, what do you suggest? Like, at the Waffle
Like,
House.
just pick your favorites.
What's your favorite meal here? Waffles?
I love Waffle
Waffle House
House.
is
I
the
went there
shit, dude.
3 times
I fucking love
over
it.
the weekend.
Did you walk there or you took
Yeah,
an
we
Uber?
would go to the gym. We'd go to Beach Bodies.
Oh
and then
my
we'd go.
god.
So I worked out with like Dean and Laser and Rachel Wolfson.
Oh my god, laser in a gym? How was that?
Epic.
Oh my god.
Well, what's
He's
funny-
already on steroids in life.
Oh yeah,
you know?
no. What's funny is that I went with Dean the first time.
Yeah.
And then I'm with Dean and Rachel Wolfson, and this guy comes up, and I'm looking at Dean, I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, I can't wait for Dean to see this guy because Dean has a mullet, Laser has a mullet.
Yeah, they do their
So
fucking
he comes
mullet
in, I'm
man
like,
shit.
I'm like starting to like point at him, being like, look at this guy, and he's like, hey, what's up, man? And I'm like, oh, you guys are like best friends. I was like, I should have known. Like, you are carbon copies of one another.
Yeah, they really are. Plus, I feel like everyone with a mullet knows everyone with a mullet, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
there's
how I
like
thought.
a
I was like,
cult.
it's like a mullet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like a
it's-
mullet
it's
language.
the mullet wave.
yeah, yeah.
They're like, hey, brother, what's up?
They were
Party in the
great,
back.
though.
They
That
were
was
great.
fun.
That was a fun time. McNasty's was a great time.
I loved that whole
I
festival.
threw up those
You have
tequila
to go
shots.
back.
Yeah, we do have to go back. That was a really good time. Everybody was super nice. The Dans were nice. There were 2 Dans. I was like, am I tripping?
Let's
Because
go
I was
back.
so hungover, like watching the Star Wars thing with you guys. And I was just
I
like,
wish I was.
I was
not
dying.
mentally there.
yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. But it was good. People,
They liked it.
that's a strong community.
I kept being like, I have to go to
it
the
was like,
bathroom.
yeah, it was like watching a Reddit thread live. Like,
well, Troy can talk about anything at length forever. So
I know. I'm like, how do you have so much to say?
I thought about myself doing that with Mean Girls, and I was like, I think it'd be boring.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Or
such
Ratatouille.
I'm such a watcher. Yeah, you should do a Ratatouille
That'd be funny.
viewing. Yeah.
But I have to be drunk.
yeah. Oh yeah, you get fucking ripped
Yeah, I
on
like.
that.
And this is my favorite scene. Is that it? Is that the end of
yeah,
it?
that's you don't have to. We're not taking that.
Okay.
I think we're both dead.
I think I'm gonna.
We slowly like went down and
Diabetes.
we're like
We went from saying really poetic things about monogamy to being like, yeah, you should do that with Ratatouille.
you should get with a man who has a mullet.
What do you get at?
What are your
at
standards?
Waffle House?
What's your Waffle House order? Can I take your order?
I love Waffle House.
Waffle House. That's my next sponsor because it goes hand in hand.
At Waffle House.
At Waffle House.
Waffle House. It's
It's-
like when you like say things in your phone, you're like Waffle House, Waffle
Waffle
House,
House,
Waffle
Waffle
House,
House.
Waffle House.
Yeah.
Sponsor Shotcast.
Yeah, because like that's where my main demographic
And then sponsor
is.
mine.
Yeah.
Tory's
Tory's
podcast.
Tory's Waffle House.
Dude, Tory's
Tory's crispy waffle.
Tory's- Fuck you.
Everybody, Tory has a crispy waffle. You know
Tight.
it if you know
A
it.
tight waffle.
She's got Tory's tight waffle. That's gonna be your podcast. Tory's tight waffle with a side of syrup. That'll be good.
a lot of syrup.
Lot of syrup. I want it soggy. I don't want a crisp waffle.
Tory's soggy waffle.
Tory's twat.
Soggy waffle pod.
Hot waffles
kinda
with Tory. That would be great.
I want a theme though.
You should just do Tory's Waffle House and fucking get sponsored by Waffle House and just eat waffles while you're talking.
I'd get fat.
Yeah, that's true. All right, scratch that. Shots will make you skinny. I gotta finish this one because I'm being a puss pop. Oh yeah, there it is. Who? Huh.
Yeah.
What are you? Rick, come on. We didn't sell this. You don't want a shot?
Yeah, Rick, come on.
It's over. Well, thank you, Torey Cole, everybody.
Yeah.
For,
Where's my standing O now, Rick?
Yeah, where's that applause? Get on your soundboard. There we go. Yay! That's how it sounds every time Tori gets off stage because they're like, thank God she's gone.
Like, get that woman off that stage.
That woman's here and she's funny. I don't like that. I cannot compute.
Cannot compute.
We're not well.
Female comic.
A female comic? What do you mean? She's just a man that transitioned?
She doesn't have a vagina.
She doesn't got that V. Wow. And with that, Tori's Tight Asshole. That's our new podcast coming out.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Soggy waffle tight ass.
Tori's tight ass and soggy crispy waffle. Crispy. All right, sorry, I'm dragging this out. Please, everybody, see Tori in November.
Yeah, come in November.
I know.
Please. I'll be famous
calendars.
by then.
Yeah,
so.
she'll be no longer scraping
Yeah,
pennies.
I won't be here.
Yeah, Shotcast is actually just gonna get canceled, and Tori's gonna make her fucking Tori's Tasty Treats podcast. The number one.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll figure. You'll see it. You'll see it live. But thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks for drinking, you little slut.
Yeah, it was good to be back in the waters.
It's good to be back in the sake milk.
Slippery waters.
I love it. It's hot. It's been real.
Yeah, cheers.
I love you.
Love you more.
Cheers.